Hey, good morning traders and happy Sunday. So today, something special. I want to announce that I'm going to be doing a weekly video on Sundays called Josh's Weekly 3-Banger. And why? Because I'm going to bring you guys 3 bangers that I think are amazing opportunities going into next week. Before the tape opens on Monday morning, you're going to get insight on chart analysis based on everything I've reviewed for the week going into next week, meaning Monday, and how I think they're going to perform, and ultimately are they going to be bullish trades, bearish trades, doesn't matter. I'm going to share with you guys 3 individual stock ticker symbols that I like going into the week. So on the screen before you is my channel. I'd love for you guys, if you like my content, to help me out. Just all I ask is hit that like button, comment on the various tickers, on the various videos, and subscribe and like the channel. Tick that little bell and you'll get notified in real time so that you get these weekly 3 bangers, because they are going to bang. I'm telling you, you're gonna want to subscribe to this one. So without further ado, let's jump into the charts. The first one is Google. Ticker symbol is GOOGL. I did a little analysis on this. I'll link it at the end of the video so that you can go back and look at it for the full analysis. But here's kind of what I'm seeing. I mean, you have this massive, really, absolutely pretty, very, very nice bull flag. You can look at it 2 different ways. One is this triangle, but then the more, and then a breakout, a failure, as I explained. We have the bear trap, and then we have this push higher. Now, the other way to look at it is just simply drag this way and drag this way, right? And you just have one massive bull flag with this bear trap. So that's probably the way I'd look at it now, being that the triangle and then failure, all of that played out. So here you go. So that's the way I would look at this. Look at this massive buy volume that happened on Friday. That, my friends, is institutional accumulation. After that bear trap, it's clear as day. You have this breakout, you have this move, you have now mind you, we are at the bottom end. Depending on how you draw this, I would draw it like this, just because we had the rejection. So you draw it something like this. So you can draw it like that. That's probably the best way, because you're lining those 2 up. So what do we have there? We have a breakout of this bull flag. Now, it's not confirmed yet, but I think it's going to confirm early next week. With this buy volume, you just don't see it retrace and fall back in. I would be very, very shocked if we saw this come back in. So you have this breakout, in my opinion, unconfirmed. Just know we need a candle close above that high to be a confirmed breakout. And then ultimately what you really want to see is you want to see a close above this line at 181, and then a confirmation. So you have kind of 2 steps here. You want to see the confirming candle here, but more importantly, you want to see the confirming candle here above this 180 level, confirm, and then come back. I mean, again, this is the full technical analysis you'll see in the video. But for next week, I like it to go higher. So that's number 1. And also, I wanted to show you RSI is obviously has plenty of room to run. So that's ticker symbol number 1. Ticker symbol number 2 is Amazon. So of the Mag 7, these are the only 2 I really like right now, for obvious reason. Look at this one. So this one, you had the breakout above the golden pocket on Friday, and then you had the same kind of buy volume come in. So look at that compared to everything else. So massive institutional accumulation. We have an amazing close. We had a really good weekly close. I mean, look at that candle right there. That is a thing of beauty. You don't get these type of candles to just fall back usually. So now you might get some inside bar or what have you, but again, going in the next week, I like it to go higher. So that's ticker symbol number 2, and ticker symbol number 3 of my weekly 3-banger is TOST. So I'm also going to link this one at the end of this video. So there's a lot of good things going on. For the full analysis, just click on that on the TOST at the end of this video in the end card. But you have this massive cup and handle. You have this bullish consolidation that is this amazing bull flag with a month of bullish consolidation. You had this fake out, same kind of thing with like Google where you had the fake out underneath the bull flag. You had the hammer bring us back in, and then now you have the accumulation. So I like this one to go higher next week. Yeah, so that's the three banger for the week. A couple bonus picks that I'm not going to put as my actual three banger, but I like going into next week is Paramount. So this also I just did analysis on, but you have this massive yearly accumulation. We're at the top end of that accumulation. You had a back test, so potentially I like this for a breakout of this area. Potential target is 1340. So again, this is just a bonus. It's not one of the three bangers, but it is a bonus. And then the next one I really like is IREN. So IREN is a Bitcoin miner, and look at this massive move up we've had. It's just been relentless. You have this bullish consolidation, this move, you have this bullish consolidation. And what I liked about this one in particular is it cleared this zone on the biggest volume it's had in a while, and you've had this ascending volume. And RSI is getting to oversold, but again, this is why it didn't make my top three, my three banger, but it is a bonus pick because I do think it could go higher next week, especially as Bitcoin cooperates. And I want to apply an indicator that I like to look at sometimes. 1 second. Where are you? Indicators. Okay. So I want to show you this order block. Okay. So it cleared this supply zone, this bearish on balance supply zone, and it closed above it. So I like that. So it has, the next one is sitting up here at 16. So I do think this one could run up to the, high 15s, mid 15s, 16, and where you're going to hit this this bearish on balance zone right there. So 15 to 16 is kind of where I like it. So I don't know if you have a lot more room, especially it's definitely getting overextended. But yeah, I mean, I like it. So what you really want to look for here, especially if you want to buy it long term as a Bitcoin play, is you're going to want to look for something like this. You had your breakout, you want your confirmation candle, and then you want to go higher. So you want a confirming candle above this close right here, or sorry, not the close, but the pivot top high. That's how you kind of look at that. And then if you look left on this chart, we're essentially forming a cup and handle, right? So you have this cup, then you have this handle, you have this kind of fake out here, but this could still be considered a handle. But yeah, you're going to definitely have some resistance as you hit this 16. So don't expect a lot out of this one, but I do still think it could go. So yeah, so that's my weekly three banger, guys. I hope you enjoyed them. I'm going to be bringing them to you every Sunday. So subscribe to the channel, tick that little bell, show me some love, like the channel. I'm trying to grow this channel, and I'm trying to help new traders. I mean, that's my goal, is to be able to help new traders really understand technical analysis, understand what to look for, understand position sizing, understand controlling your emotions, understand kind of how it all works. And that's my goal, is I could bring that education to you guys, and along the way we're all going to make a lot of money. So do me a favor and like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one next week. Remember, the weekly three banger, I'm going to announce it on Sunday. Let's go get it.